Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, everyone. Hello, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum, Muslim brothers and sisters. Today, I'd like to talk about benefits of Islam. Why Islam is the cure for all mankind with any problems. First of all, if you look to the Western world, from America, South America, Europe, Russia, I want to talk about the problems they face. First of all, gambling. In the Quran, gambling is strictly forbidden. And if you look at the Western world today, so many people addicted to gamble. When they lose everything, they become depressed. And even some of them commit suicide. If you look at the Western world, they have the highest racial hatred towards other people. For example, in America, white people hate the black people. That's why they have endless problems in America. Even in Europe, that's very common. Alcohol. Do you know every week hundreds of people dying from alcohol and drugs overuse? Interest. In the Western world, interest is sky high, which is forbidden in Islam. What benefit do you get from interest? Rape. Did you know every minute in the Western world, woman will be raped? Every 1 minute. Did you know Western world has the highest gay population in the world? And also Western world have the highest AIDS illnesses, which is nobody found a cure for the disease. And I believe Allah will not give you the cure, because when you catch the disease AIDS, either you are homosexually active, either you use drugs. This is how you get the disease. Broken society. I live in heart of Europe, so I know it very well. Broken society. Family in dispute in the family. When a child soon turns 14, 15, they think they rule the world. The way they speak their parents, you should know better. Gun crime, especially in America. Can you ever imagine you're sending your child to school and suddenly you're gunned down by a mental person? Because you see that so often in Western world, especially in America. little kid walks in with a gun, shoots around, wants to kill everybody. And these people talk about Islam? Shame. Eating pork. God makes it clear in the Quran and in the Bible. Don't eat pork. You have no benefit from the animal. This animal is highly intoxicated. It's like eating a poison from the animal. It could give you brain damage, increases a heart attack, and the worms you get from that animal, even though you cook it well done, you still get the toxin out of the meat. Now I'd like to talk about Quran a little bit. Quran revealed 1400 years ago to our Prophet, peace be upon him. And God is challenging the mankind. You cannot write even a single verse like the Quran. Even people tried it for the last 1400 years. Even today, top European and American scientists agree this holy book cannot be written by man. Physically, mentally, it's impossible. It's impossible because the book predicts about the future, talks about the past, and same time talks about the present day. Now, I'd like to talk about the Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him. He mentioned so many times about Muhammad, peace be upon him. But people, the church and the Vatican wants to hide that information from the Christians because it will be impact. People convert to Islam. Already Islam is spreading like a hurricane. Already Islam is spreading like a tornado. Believe me, only 35 years, most of the European countries, it's gonna be Muslim states, spreading so fast. And Allah will complete its light, like Allah promised. Now, Jesus, peace be upon him, never said to its companion to worship me. There's no such a proof anywhere. Anywhere. Jesus never said to anybody to worship Jesus. And did you know there is a Bible called Barnabas? Check it out. That's the closest, the most original Bible there is. But this Bible is hidden by rest of the world because they don't want you to find out the truth. Do you know what it says in the Barnabas Bible? Jesus speaks in the Bible. Jesus, peace be upon him, makes it clear in the Bible. He says, I am just a servant of God. I'm not son of God. And Jesus speaks in the Bible, mentions about Muhammad, peace be upon him, so many times. And this Bible, written by Saint Barnabas, he was the closest friend of Jesus. and he was one of student of Jesus. And all this information is hidden from you. Now, let's talk about atheist. So you reckon there's no God. I'll give you a few examples. If you look at the sun, the distance between sun and the earth, planet earth, if you look at the distance between these two planet and sun, if you look at the distance is such a calculated. If only 50 miles, if the sun was 50 miles closer to the earth, we all burn to that. If the sun was 50 miles away from the earth, from the current position, we would freeze to death. Do you really believe this perfect calculation is coincidence? Do you think, atheists, do you think you created yourself? If yes, how you managed to create yourself? Can you imagine? Can you not see billions and billions of people living on this planet, and we all have different identity, different look, different fingerprint given to us by our Creator? Can you imagine we all look the same sex, like the ants? Now, even 7-year-old child will notice there is a God. Now, prove me there is no God. You can't. Atheists, they losing in any debate. Now atheists come with another excuse of why there are so many problems in the world. We are here in this world not to wine and dine. We are here to take a test. Do you want a perfect place to live? Obey Allah, please Allah, earn paradise, and you can have a perfect place, not 60, 70 years, not 90 years. We are promised in the paradise eternity, which is we're going to stay forever and ever and ever. That's the promise made by our Creator. If you disobey your Creator, also we will going to be punished. Does that not sound fair to you? Now, let's get to the point. It's like you pass it. It's like, think this is a classroom taking a test. You pass or you fail. Simple as that. Let's get to the main point I want to do. If you would like to convert to Islam, which is Islam is the cure for all these problems I just mentioned. Islam is the only cure. That's the reason everybody in the Europe, in Russia, in China, in America, all over the world, people rushing into Islam. Even a statistic proved every 24 hours people converting to Islam. And I'm saying to atheists,